Welcome to No Madness Live. If you're new here, please subscribe. And if you'd like to become a member, links in the description. And it will be floating through the chat. Guess what? I'm gonna wait for you to say hi to me before I even talk to you folks. 12 people staring at me. No, you didn't. Just staring at me. How bad do I look? Probably bad. You know, I got on my night clothes. I'm like all comfortable. Where's the chat? Somebody better say hi. I don't know if the chat's even working. Oh my God, if the chat's not working, just one of you say hi. You're literally staring at me. You're creeping me out now. Okay, Thunder 420, thank you. There they are. Here they come. Ratata, ratata. Everybody rolling in. Susan just hit the keyboard. Good one. Good one, Susan. Look at all the green. We got green tonight. Hi, everybody. I missed you. I missed you all. Look at. Got a new Willie. Yeah, buddy. He's been reincarnated. We'll call him Franken Willie. Oh, Salah could only dream of having his Franken Willie reincarnated. Haha, we got a new Willie today. I ordered one. The other Willies, Willie and Billy are upstairs, their final resting place. Yeah. It was probably cheaper than the battery it would have cost. I'm kidding. How is everybody? It's Friday night, bitches. Let's have some fun up in here. Frank and Willie, Frank and Willie. Hello. Look at y'all. It's a great day, everybody. I did go funeral clothes shopping today. Mr. No Madness needed a new belt. He's not quite sure if he has pants, but he is going to have to go with me for the whole pants situation type of deal. So I did get him a new belt today. I got myself a new outfit. It's sitting right there. I'm going to go hang it up. I had an okay day. I had a very scary moment with my granddaughter, but everything turned out well. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah, I could use a good laugh. Let's be honest. Do you want to see the clothes I bought? I might need your opinion. I'm kind of just going with like flowy. I'm going with the flowy look. I ain't trying to look like a snack at a funeral, okay? So, we're going... Don't laugh at my sweatpants because I'm comfy. I got on my... I'm not crazy. I'm mentally hilarious. It's available in my store. Okay. Here we go. So I got this shirt. This is a green... I went to... Listen. Let's get all this stuff out of the way. Get out of the way, you stupid chair. All right, so I got this shirt. It's gray. It's flowy. You know what I'm saying? It's flowy. Okay? Just a simple. We're going simple. I don't know what happened, Rhonda. With what? Did you order in the store? What payment are you talking about? Did it get declined? What's happening? I didn't see any notifications. This gray color, I really like it. And I'm not going to wear my pink lipstick. I'm going very simple. Oh, God bless you, April. Oh, you were going to get the face cream. But okay, that's all right. Don't worry your pretty face. Okay, so there's the shirt. Okay. Now, I fell in love with these pants, and I don't know why, but they're just really, They're just really cute. Are these not cute? That's the front. You won't see them because the shirt. And then they just flow. Look at them. They just flow. They're lightweight and they flow. Do you like these? These are cute. I don't know. They're by Soho. They're a culotte. I really like these. They look comfy. Yes, yes. I'm going to be doing a lot of running around. And then the best thing I found, look at these shoes. Are these not cute? These are made in Italy. I'm bragging. I got them at TJ Maxx. Aren't these cute? They're so comfy. I'll show you what they look like on. Hold on. I'll put one on. Oh my God. I love these. I just love them. Brag away. Right. They're fly flat, made in Italy. They're so cute. The pants are in style. Yeah, they're just the flowy. I'm just going to be real flowy. I love TJ Maxx. You're a shoe girl. These I can even wear with jeans. You know what I'm saying? They're very comfy. They're very, they're genuine leather on the inside. And they got that cushion. They're so comfy. Okay, so that's my outfit. And it's something I can wear, like, I can wear those shoes with jeans. I can wear the shirt with jeans. I can wear those pants. They used to sell those on QVC, really? I just ordered my AirPod. The right side died. But you know what? They're almost 3 years old. I'm really not surprised. Very versatile outfit. That's what I was going for. You bought a pair many years ago? Oh my God. Yeah, so I was like, these look comfy. Yeah, clog-like. No noise. We're not making any noise. You need those shoes. They're at TJ Maxx. And they're true to size. I got a 9. Perfect. Like mules. Yes. They're so comfy. Anyway, I'm like, those are adorbs. I can wear those with my jeans when I'm just in that click-clack mode. Right? And I don't have any black shoes except sandals. And I'm like, well, fall's coming. Why don't I get something I can wear in the fall? It's going to look fine. I'm not going to wear a jacket. It's going to be warm. And that's what I liked about them. They had the high arch, so they just fit so cozy. And when you step on them, you feel the cushion. I like that. Just like the Hey Dudes, most comfortable freaking shoe on earth. I have to get to... Now listen, I bought some black Hey Dudes, and I got them from Amazon, because I'm like, they didn't have the black ones over at Meijer. So I want the black high, they got the black and white spec, because I thought those would be cute, the Hey Dudes. So I bought them I go, well, those ones I tried on at Meijer, they were an 8.5. And, were you close to his dad? Yeah, 20 years. Every Christmas, he'd love it. I'd get him chocolate-covered cherries. It's his favorite thing. He looked forward to it every Christmas. Jaxie, for some reason, needs love, and he wants to say hi. Say hi to the people. Hi, people. He's such a weirdo. Did you just eat? Now I gotta brush his teeth. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. I gotta brush his teeth again. He only has 2 right here. Gotta brush them. When he eats, he stains his little teeth. Don't ask me why, but he does. I gotta brush him now. Anyway, it's a fight. But I win every time. He can't bite me. Yeah. Jaxie in the evening gets very cuddly. Baby Jax, yeah, he's doing great. No more No more seizures, right, baby? Okay, maybe a gurgle from eating. You need a personal shopper. Listen, I suck at it. But anyway, I bought these Hey Dudes and I tried them on at Meijer's, the gray ones I got, or the like tan or whatever they are. And I'm like, man, a 9 is too big. So I got an 8.5 and they fit perfect. So then I'm like, okay, I'm ordering from Amazon, right? I should probably get a 9 because it recommended a 9. They're too big. So my daughter's like, you got black Hey Dudes? And I'm like, yeah. Oh my God, they're so cute. I'm like, well, they're too big for me. Do you want them? Yes. So I sent them to her. Yeah, we just got here. Little Jaxie burps. He is a burper. Tomorrow's spa day. Mr. No Madness has to help me. I give them baths, and then he helps me trim their nails. So that's tomorrow. Yay. Did you see the sparkly ones at Meijer's? No. I'm not really in sparkly shoes. No. I like the pink ones, though. They're so cute. But I don't know what I'd wear them with, so I did the grayish white, and then I want the black and white. The black and white specked. Jaxie is adorbs. What? You want back up here? Why? What you want, little baby? Come on. Oh my God. Here we go. It's nighttime. Anyway, so I did go funeral clothes shopping today, and then tomorrow we got to get Mr. No Madness some pants. The pink ones are absolutely stunning. They're light pink. They look so cute with some like white pants and a cute little pink shirt. But yeah, then I'd have to buy the white pants and the pink shirt. You see where I'm going with this? Your dog puts up a fight. Well, I bought the little muzzle. Jaxie don't care if you cut his nails. Tiggs doesn't like it. So I bought the little muzzle, and it clicks on real soft. And then I'm the boss. After that, I'm the boss. I cut his nails for 8 years straight. Never pitched a fit. And then all of a sudden, after he hurt his little dew claw once, and I had to take him to the vet because he was melodramatic about it, like, he won't let me cut his nails. Jaxie gives you life. Well, here he is again. He's a tiny little baby. He's a cuddler. He's just tiny. Yeah. So then he wouldn't let me cut his nails anymore, so I had to get all the apparatuses. What rabbit hole are you in? Sigma? What? Oh, you got to cut the rabbit's nails. I thought you said you were in a rabbit hole. I'm like, of what? Jaxie has a whole wardrobe of clothes. He has camo pants. Thanks to one of my subscribers. He has a Hawaiian shirt. He's got it all. He gets mad, though, when I dress him. I took my 4 dogs to get shots and blood work today. Hey, good times. Cha-ching. Now listen, guys. There's going to be some big things coming up in the No Madness life. You can call it bragging. I'm bragging. But I'll tell you about it on a later date. He has jammies too, yeah. Onesie jammies, they're adorbs. But he don't like them. If I bring the box down with clothes, he runs and hides. He even has a winter coat. Of course he does. He's got one of them puffy ones, the blue one. He looks so cute in it. Little hood. I'm not going to tell you today. I should know more on Monday. I can ALR you all I want. So anyway, I thought we would cover Foodie Beauty I'm so not ready to travel and bigger than ever. Duh. Duh. Well, you're the one that ate yourself to this. Nobody feels sorry for you. I mean, for real. You know you have to travel every 90 days. Where's the shock and the awe? And then you just eat more and more on camera and you think it's funny? Ain't so funny, is it? Ain't so funny now, is it, Foodie? I'm sitting in a chair, crisscross applesauce with a dog in my lap. You could never. I can skip my way through an airport. I have gone all the way up to the gate area and had to walk 40 minutes. I speed walk, pulling my suitcase. That's because I choose not to be a biggin. If I was a biggin, I would. These people are gonna call me. Have you lost your mind? Anywho, what was I saying? Oh, right. I wouldn't travel if I was your size. That is the most frightening thing you could do. The most frightening. Hold on. Obviously, we didn't get the hint. I just say, YouTube. These people don't text me. Aw, bless your heart, May. It's okay. I wish I would sell out of that last bit we have of face creams. I looked today, it's 17. Because I'm going to make a big donation from you guys to the leukemia fund. Gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm like basically matching it. He is adorbs. And then Mr. Tiggs just went in the kitchen. You know I bought him carrots. Because we still have to reward good behavior. But I ain't giving him one. It's too late now. Thing is, she is not clear after the flight. She could get a blood clot. Yeah. Absolutely. She's nuts. There's no way I would travel at her size. There is no freaking way. Nope. I'm not a softie, Froggy. Okay, I am. I felt sad. He'd look at me. Like, Mom, can I have one? See, he's not in there crying because I haven't given him any. I gave him one yesterday. You're not brave enough to cut your dog's nails? Oh, honey, listen, I got one of them good ones, the round ones. I'll show you. Has a light. Excuse me, Mr. J. You're in my kitchen. Okay, these ones are good. Okay, you both have your own. Okay, so when I do Mr. Tiggs' nails, I use this one. When I do little Jaxie's nails, it's like a baby thing. It's like a baby. And it's got the little light. See the light? Because his nails are black. So it'll shine on his light. I can see the quick. So you just got to buy all the right tools. So this one's for Jaxie. This big one's for Tiggsy. Yeah, you buy these with the rounded, because that's like what the vet uses. And this just locks it. Somehow. Well, and then I put a little muzzle on Mr. Tiggs. It's camouflage, so he looks kind of cool. So yeah. And then these ones are Jaxie's for his little tiny toes. And you really can't hurt them with these because they're rounded. And they're really sharp, so it's like, it doesn't, It doesn't split them. Yeah, I heard these work good on kitty cats too. How do you know where the quick is? Oh, it's easy. It's easy. You can even look underneath and you see where the quick is, and then the rest is nails. Mr. Tig's nails are clear, so his are pink. Easy. But Jaxie's are all black, so I have to look underneath, and I use this little light to see the quick. Okay, so there you go. There's your dog grooming advice, everybody. All right, dogs are settled. Dogs are settled. You can use cornstarch. Yes, you can use cornstarch. If you do nick them and it bleeds a little, you just put cornstarch on it and it'll stop it. Ah, your dog's nails are half black and half white. Yeah. Prayers for your granddaughter. 17 years ago or more, I had a niece that was diagnosed and had treatment and is a mama now. Amen. Amen. We've had... Okay, I'll tell you what happened. All right, I'm going to tell you what happened. And it's... Okay, so the first time she had to have anesthesia, which is propofol, right? That's the general anesthesia. Thank you for the order. I appreciate you. The first time she had to have anesthesia, she went into anaphylactic shock. And they had to bring her out of surgery real quick, right? The first one, where they had to do the lumbar puncture chemo, and they had to draw spinal fluid, right? Because they have to check the leukemia, right? And then she was supposed to get a port put in, right? But they couldn't do it because she went into anaphylactic shock. And she's only 2. She's just a tiny little thing. And so they pulled her out of it. And then they had to schedule the, not port, the PICC line. So they had to schedule the PICC line the next day. So they said, well, we're not going to use the propofol. We're going to use ketamine. It happened again. She went into anaphylactic shock. They had to rip the mask off. They had to do a breathing treatment and an epi. And so it was very frightening. Yeah. And then she had this big bruise on her face from taking the mask off so fast. And then today she had to have the second lumbar puncture chemo treatment. And she's been getting chemo treatments through her PICC line. And then she had to have another one in her lumbar this morning. And we were all scared. But they all put their heads together. And they decided to do something different. But they also gave her Benadryl before they took her down. And they also... gave her an albuterol treatment before they had to do the procedure. So it was frightening for everyone, but she did really good. And here's what their thought process is. That she may not actually be allergic to the propofol, the ketamine. What it might be is she possibly is because those things release the histamine. Your body fights things, right? And it'll release histamine. And what they think is she actually may, in the future, be diagnosed asthmatic. She's just so young right now. Do you know what I'm saying? So this could because the chances of 2 different anesthesias and you have the same response, could possibly be in the future she would be diagnosed with asthma. She may be asthmatic, which makes sense now. Yeah, we know, Jamie, yeah. Yep, we know. So she's just going through a lot, and it's just heartbreaking what these children go through when they're diagnosed with leukemia. I pray all the time for her. I pray before I go to sleep. I pray when I wake up. I pray all day. She's just so precious. She's just so beautiful. And she's so frail right now. Like, and it's just, like, these 4 months are so crucial. It's very scary, you know? And it's just heartbreaking. And she keeps saying she wants to go home. It is. Cancer sucks. I'm going to make the shirt, and I'm going to make her one. I'm going to make the Cancer Sucks shirts. Yeah, so I was so happy with that outcome. Well, they're used for anesthesia. That's what they use. When you're put to sleep and to have surgery, it's propofol. My granddaughter, she was just diagnosed, like, what's it been now, you guys? 10 days. 10 days ago. So it sucks. Still trying to comprehend this. You know what I mean? I'm learning a lot, and I try to keep myself informed. Just so I learn so much. I'm learning so much. Sorry about that, Alicia. Anyway, I want to have fun tonight, because this is where I go to just forget about everything. But thank you for your prayers. I really appreciate it. So anyway, we got 325 in here. Let's have some fun. Let's hear Foodie's I'm so not ready to travel and bigger than ever. I thought you were losing weight, but whatever, princess. It's your story. Of course, we knew she wasn't losing weight. Yeah, let's have fun. But like I was saying, we have a private crowdfunder, and I'm basically going to match. If I sell out of my face cream, this batch, because the other batch went to something else, but if this batch sells out, it's all going to that crowdfunder, and I'm going to match it with $1,000. So I'll be able to donate a lot to help. And you guys will be a part of it, if you want to. It's up to you, because no matter what, I'm still donating. She says she's 158 kgs. No, she ain't. You're waiting for the Frankenweenie calendar. Oh my God. Can you imagine if I turn that weird looking mangled Frankenweenie into some AI, and then I put it into a calendar where you got to find it? Like, you'll think it's a branch coming out of the tree. Let's be honest. How about a mushroom growing by the tree, right? It'll just be funny. Wouldn't that be funny? Listen, I need that. Okay, you can do chat GPT. Have you ever heard of this? Okay, so you go in there and say, make me, you can tell them what to make you and they'll make it. Yes, I have a P.O. box. I don't give it out, though. Dress it as a pickle. Right, like, and then we could have it, like, sitting by a sandwich. Yeah, then we'd have, like, 1 month would be a Christmas scene. It'll be, like, find the Frankenweenie in the picture, like a Where's Waldo. Yeah, Nada. Oh, my. I'm going to try to find it. Oh, there we go. I listen every stream, but always working during the day, so I don't chat. I was wondering, could we have a nickname for her? I pray for her all the time and would love a nickname to pray. Let's call her Petal. Like a flower petal. I saw 2 different panels with doctors that Chantel is very high risk. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. She is absolutely crazy to be doing this. Like, absolutely crazy to be doing this. Thank you. We'll call her Petal. She keeps says she hopes no one's sitting beside her. Isn't Salah going? Listen, I've been questioning whether he's going. A shorter flight. So when we're done watching this, should we look at the shortest distances where he could go? I mean, we could. How long do you think Chantal will stay with Salah? I don't know. You know what I mean? Chantal, if it's up to Chantal, she'll stay there. She'll stay there forever. But you know she's making him crazy, right? So I'm just saying, he's going to have to deny her coming back if she ever goes to Canada again, which it seems like she doesn't want to go back to Canada again because she don't want to leave him. Like, maybe she's feeling it, but I feel like she's getting a little annoyed with him, too. I would like to do a cash donation to the crowd fund, as it is 40 shipping for the face cream. I'd rather give it to that and not the postal service. Oh, I had somebody do that. They literally went in. Oh, okay. The Cash App. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, the Cash App's fine. Because I'm saving all the Cash App to go towards it too. Because I had somebody else send me a Cash App and they wanted it to go towards that. So I'm saving it up. I'm just saving it until we make the big donation. That's what I'm doing. Because everything is going to help. This is going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle. And hope it helps. I hope it helps. You know what is, when bad things happen you don't expect, it turns your world upside down. It just turns your world upside down. Everything is the unknown. That is a terrible way to feel, is it not? Y'all had that happen to you once? The unknown. Oh, sorry, Nada. Yeah, do that if you want. Gift memberships and let me know. Yeah, absolutely. Just let me know how many gifted memberships you do. Absolutely. Anything you guys do from this point on is fine with me. Just let me know. It's fine. Email me, whatever you got to do. All right, so we're going to have some laughs tonight because tomorrow's another day we got to deal with, right? I mean, this is a 4-month aggressive. It's just going to be aggressive for 4 months. It's imperative. Yeah, and we checked into some other stuff, and I was shocked at some things I learned. It's like, wow, okay. But I'm not going to talk about those. You all have big hearts. Thank you. Thank you. You gifted 50 memberships? Whoa. Whoa. 50 memberships? Oh my God. I'm going to write that down. Whoa. Amen. Wow, that was so kind. And Rodney goes, I still didn't get one. Did you turn on to allow gifted memberships? There are beautiful souls that walk this earth. I swear to God, you're something else, people. That was really kind. That was really kind. And you blessed people here, too. Because I have videos over there under the memberships. I'm going to have to do a special one now. We'll have a special all members live stream this weekend. And I'll put it out on the community post for members only. And we'll have a good time. And I'll tell you guys what might be going on. I'll clue you in. We'll have a good time. We're going to do a members only. Because of NIDA, we're going to do a members only this weekend. Amen. Thank you. You're appreciated. For real. Wow. Wow, that just like brought my night up. Wow, that was something. Look at all the green in here now. That's beautiful. 48, she's just looking, all the flower petals. I love that. These are a time standing still moment, right? I don't even want to move on right now. I'm just reading the chat. Wow. I tell you, man, heroes don't always wear capes, do they? Did you opt in before? Okay. Prayers for the baby. I know. She's just so beautiful. Even on her worst day, she'll lay there in that hospital bed and smile for the camera. God bless her. So unfair. The worst part is it's rare. That's what sucks. But you hear of so many kids. 10 more? Gosh. Welcome. Welcome, new members, and thank you. Sage Clover, thank you. Look at us. We're just tearing it up tonight. Thank you, guys. I'm going to keep you along this journey because I feel like if I don't, I'm not being my true self. Like this journey of heartbreak and great moments, scary moments. Helena Troy, thank you for the super chat. It is a hard situation. And this money ain't for me. And that, because I would feel really uncomfortable right now. But what you're doing is beautiful. What you're doing for this family is beautiful. People are sweet. Well, we got a new Willie. Reincarnated Franken Willie. Like I said, Salah could only dream of having his Franken Willie reincarnated. Praise God she gets through this. Praise God. Well, it can't be ammunition. You can't use leukemia of a child as ammunition. If you do, you're a sick fuck. That's the truth. I'm over here on my own channel. I'm sharing with my community. And if it is used, then you're a sick fuck. So there's that. Now, we adults, we can banter. It's a Frankenwillie. Yes. She has an amazing setup for little kids. Salah's clinical trial mishap. Yeah, I think even Frankenwillie has a bigger Frankenwillie. And as you can see, it's like a Ken doll. No Frankenwillie. All right, so let's just have some fun tonight. I am so happy that everything went well today, that it just put me in a uplifted spirit, even though we got to go to my husband's father's funeral. But he was 104. And I understand the cycle of life. It's really sad when people are young and lose their life. But you can praise God when somebody lived to 104. That was a hell of a run. You know what I'm saying? Almost 105. Jennifer, welcome to the Frankenwillies. I love that he's screaming good. I love it. Yep, rest his soul. So we're going to go and celebrate his life and hang out with family. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to do. All right, now. Let's do this. Yeah, we're kind of going through it, but, I still have faith, and every day's a new day. Every day's a new day, guys. Yeah, he had a hell of a life. He was a Detroit cop, too. Yeah. Lucky he made it to 104 being a Detroit cop, right? No, the pups will be watched. They have a dog sitter. No, we're only going for one night. We'll be back the next day. Because I can't be away from my pups like that. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get into it. Okay, this is Foodie Beauty. If you're not subscribed, please do. Did I whisper that? I'm just playing. All right, let's check our volume. Here we go. Here we fucking go. Hello, Foodie Beauties.
Hi. We interrupt this.
No.
I can say cameos make it. I did.
Pit Buddy, welcome to the Willies. We'll have Willie scream at her. Franken Willies. I have to change the name to the Franken Willies now. No, it's in memory of Willie, the original Willie. Oh, wait. What were you saying? Miss Red Lips? Candy Wax Lips? That lipstick is hideous. It does not go, it's a pink base, so it doesn't go with her skin. She has to put on that super duper filter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what in the Little Red Riding Hood has she got going on? She's wearing a damn sweater in the Kuwaiti heat.
So this is the situation I have to deal with. How am I going to make it comfortable? How am I going to make it?
You're not, ma'am.
It's good for myself, you know?
You're not.
Because it's crunch time and I'm just not ready.
You ate so much food in the last 5 days. It's like you're sabotaging your own travel. Life of an angel, Mom. Thank you so much for the super chat. God bless Mr. No Madness in you for your loss. Thank you. Love you.
Just not ready. This is just going to be...
How to travel fat? You called yourself fat? You didn't call yourself husky or hardy? You called yourself fat? Shame on you. Thank you, Thea Marie, for being a member for 12 months. You're beautiful on the inside and out. Love your humor. Thank you. 1 year. Yay! In the Secret family. Love you. That's the Canadian airport. Is this a subliminal message? Yeah, it was her fault. I told her to put the fork down 2 years ago. Okay, ma'am. This must have been years ago. This must have been 2 years ago. Because you're not shuffling Joe right now. You're lifting your legs walking. This is a whole nother thing you got going on.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So the purpose of this...
She got that fake necklace on from Temu. So you like, what do I do today? What video should I make? Well, I have no life. I don't have a relationship to talk about. I don't have any funny stories of me and Salah doing this and doing that and doing this because we don't do anything together. Oh, maybe I should revisit traveling because I'm freaking out about getting on an airplane, as you should be.
This video today is going to be talking about traveling as an obese person.
Super morbidly obese, sweetheart.
Somebody who's severely overweight like myself.
Severely.
And how I managed to travel long distances. How I managed to travel.
It's called luck. Luck of the Irish. I don't know. But whatever the hell you wore for underwear or clothes, every time you got on that plane, I suggest that you call those your lucky underwear or your lucky clothes. Honestly, I think every time you do this, you hurt yourself more. We're noticing the decline after every travel. What are you doing? I know, she kind of reminds you of like, remember those videos you watch in sex ed? You know, same tone of voice, right? I mean, yeah, how do you travel as a non-compliant, severely ill person? Have you lost? There's no way. And why? If you didn't have to do a visa run, why do you have to travel? Why? You don't.
Travel at all as an overweight person. And I'm sure that there are a lot of obese people out there who would love to travel, but they're just afraid to for certain reasons.
Do you want me to name them? Why shouldn't morbidly obese people travel? Well, Dr. Now says it the best. You could get a blood clot. The end.
Albeit the stigma that goes along with
Yeah, it's called a DVT, a deep vein thrombosis.
being overweight, the reception from public. I'm not sure how it's, overweight people are treated in different countries.
I'm sorry, you are not a protected class because you ate yourself to obesity. Knock that shit off. How people are gonna treat you. Well, I don't know. Are you huffing and puffing? Are you whining? I need help. Somebody get me a cart. Somebody, could you push my luggage? Yeah, I don't know how you act in an airport, but if I seen you, I'm not saying you personally because I'd be like, holy shit, it's Foodie Beauty. No, I'm saying like, if I seen someone your size, chances are I'm just walking past you. If you got an issue with people staring at you, then put down the fork. Look at this kitty cat over here. Look at those bangles. Oh my God. Look at the coloring. That's an expensive kitty cat right there. Oh my God. Isn't it beautiful? Wow. Yeah. I know, squirrel, ADD. Anyway, I'm actually not ADD. It was just staring at me, and I thought it was beautiful. It was better than looking at this weird shirt. If anybody's going to stare at you, it's because you got that shirt on. Please don't wear that shirt, or please do. Please. Oh, my God. It's the way you dress, I think. Yeah, the animal abuser is concerned about how people are going to treat her. Got it.
Is to the actual logistics of traveling, like the physical part.
Logistics?
How it's hard. Mobility.
Because you ate yourself to this position. The end.
Wise or plane traveling and stuff like that. Will you fit in the seats? And little fears,
God.
Fears that.
That was 11 months ago. Do you know how much weight you've gained since then? You're really asking for trouble over wherever you're going.
Overweight people tend to have when it comes to traveling. So I'm just going to talk a bit about my personal experience, in particular in regards to my current trip coming up. Now,
okay, so
I will say I've been saying for months, I want to get ready for the trip. I want to lose.
And you didn't. In fact, you just doubled down all week and ate the most insane amount of food I think I've ever seen you eat. Except for when you live with BB. You got a little nutty there.
Lose some weight for the trip because I 100% don't dispute the fact that, if I lose weight, my mobility will increase greatly. I'll feel better. I'll be able to do a lot more.
Foodie. I would never, ever deal with airport security, walking to the terminal, sitting on a plane, if I was in your condition. Never, ever would I ever take that chance. I'm telling you, you don't believe me. I can tell you stories. And I don't understand how you are so defiant. I mean, did your doctor even clear you for travel? Pregnant women have to be cleared for travel. This trip is not going to go well. I have the worst. Well, I don't know if it's her going there or her coming back. I don't know which one, but I got a really sick sense about this.
But as it turns out, I've been struggling a lot, and I haven't been able to meet my goal. And but I'm still traveling. We have the tickets from a long time ago, the hotel booked from a long time ago, and I still had a lot of fun when I went to Thailand. So how I did it, basically, I do still have some anxieties, of course. like everyone else. But I know I might look super tired because I have allergies and I have no makeup on, eye makeup on right now. So,
Sweet revenge when you're allergic to your own cat.
oh, yeah, it's almost time to travel, and I have not lost any weight. I've gained some weight, so it will be a bit harder on me, but
You have gained weight since Thailand. Thailand was hard on you. You got a freaking boil from walking. You can't even walk to the kitchen without being out of breath. In fact, when you eat now, you're mouth breathing while you eat. How is this okay? Yeah, she's wearing yesterday's makeup. We've already proved she doesn't pray. She even said she hasn't washed her feet ever. And you have to, what's it called? Voodoo prayer. You have to wash your feet. So now we know she don't pray.
there are some ways that you can still be comfortable while traveling as an obese
Oh, by spilling into someone's seat? Excuse me, pardon me. Girl, I'd pinch you the whole flight. You'd be a bruised up mess.
person, as comfortable as you can be. Obviously, losing the weight would have been ideal for me. Maybe I can, lose some weight while I'm there. Continue to try. We'll see. Every day is.
I just can't believe you've been eating more at just the thought of losing weight. Like you are a head trip, dude.
A fight and struggle for me, and so yeah. But that's a topic for another time. So, the plane, the plane ride, about fitting on the planes, used to be one of my biggest fears as an overweight person, and I can tell you that most of the time, there was a couple times I got lucky, but I've flown from Canada to Kuwait to the Middle East, 13-hour flight, 14 hours in the plane.
Why are we rehashing it? We've seen all the videos. We've heard the stories. My God, it's like you're coming up just because you flew on a plane. Ma'am, I have flown on over 100 flights. It is not a badge I wear. I mean, that just is ridiculous. I've been flying since I was 16. Like, I don't even get why this is such a big deal, except for you keep gaining weight, knowing how hard these flights are on you. Oh my, one time, her legs were swelled for 3 days. And now she's gained more weight. What is she doing?
Many times.
You know how embarrassing it'll be? You think it's embarrassing to walk through an airport and people stare at you? You think it's embarrassing to ask for a seat extender? Wait until they gotta land a plane because you're having a medical emergency. You're 40. You're not 15. Oh my God. I have such a bad feeling about this. Put a 1 in the chat if you got a bad feeling about this. She already got a swollen hoof. My God.
And most of the time I have to sit beside somebody, and I think it just depends on your body type, your body shape, more than how much you weigh. Like
You do not weigh 158 kgs. This is a bold-faced liar.
an apple shape, and
Okay. You passed apple shape. You passed apple shape. You've gone into full wine barrel. And I ain't even trying to be mean, but you're delusional.
from the front,
She's struggling, breathing, talking. You're right.
I still look big, but I don't look as big. I'm not as big from this way as I am sideways.
So you're not going to be able to put the tray down to eat. Hallelujah.
So if you are pear-shaped,
Applejack shape. Mrs. Such and so. Applejacks. Pineapple. Oh my God, this could be a fatal flight. Oh my God. We're going to save this for the documentary. We warned her not to go.
you carry most of your weight in your hips, you're going to have a harder time, depending on your size, with the airplane seats that are very narrow, as opposed to somebody who carries most of their weight in the abdomen. You will probably need a seatbelt extender, but you can actually order one online. Just Google search seatbelt extender for the either a universal one or a particular airline you're looking.
No, I'd rather just stay fit. I mean, is she putting this out hoping to be viral? I mean, it's one thing like sitting here and yapping about it, but like Glitters and Lasers, whatever the hell her name is, she actually vlogs this stuff on the plane. You don't. So you're not interested in being an influencer. You just had nothing to talk about. Because I've seen the morbidly obese like actually do a demo of 4 people to help them and go to the counter, have a discussion, but you don't do that because you're too embarrassed. So why are you doing this?
Looking for.
And this is medical misinformation once again.
They do sell them on Amazon for pretty cheap. Now, I don't mind asking. That's if you're not okay with asking for a seatbelt extender.
Thank God I've never needed one.
I don't mind asking for a seatbelt extender. I get on the plane. They direct me.
I would not even fly. I would not fly. I'm telling you, I'd get on a train or a boat before I would fly if I was your size. That is so frightening of what you're putting yourself through.
To my seat. There's usually a flight attendant that is in the aisles. So I just ask them, may I have a seatbelt extender? You can even bring them to the back, ask them to talk
I'm pretty sure you don't have to ask. They'll just bring you one.
to them privately and ask for one. And it's usually, they're very easy to use. You don't have to worry about that. They just clip into the seatbelt. So, yeah, I'm just used to it. I'm not really...
Thea Marie said, she said she wouldn't mind if a big person was touching her on a plane. But if she was a skinny, she would. 99.99% don't want anyone touching them or smell them. Amen. And you ain't eating off my fucking tray either. You ain't eating off my little tray comes down. I put my iPad on it, have my little snack. I have a Diet Coke or a water, and I have a little Biscoff, or I have some nuts. No, I ain't sharing my tray with you neither. Put the fork down. Get yourself together.
Embarrassed by
You're
that.
not entitled.
There's quite a few other...
Always swipe left. HD. Thank you for making me laugh, you guys.
people that need seatbelt extenders on the flights usually. If not...
So you'd sit in 2 seats, and your seatbelt would go from your seat and click into the one next to you? How does this work? How do you get it around your gunt and locked in? Can you imagine? Oh my God.
Not you're the only one, that's fine. Just you'll probably need one if you're a certain size or certain weight.
I wouldn't fly. I don't see people your size flying very often, and I have flown a lot.
But it's not always weight-based, so to say, if I'm this much weight, will I fit on...
So the standard airline seatbelts are 31 to 51 inches. Airlines offer a 25-inch extender. So the max length of the seatbelt and the extender is 71 inches, like 6 feet tall. Normal size people are 2 to 3 feet across. Wow. Yeah, because when I click mine in, I pull the strap. You know what I'm saying? Wow. 6 feet. Mother of pearls. Whoa.
fit on a plane. It just depends on the dimensions. It depends on your body type.
And aren't normal seats, now they've made them narrower on American Airlines. Deltas are still the same, but they're between, 31 and 33 inches, right? For just a regular class seat. Just, your regular economy. I don't know. Well, and I think that, we know that Hawaiian Airlines, right? Because a lot of them are Samoan, right? Which are big dudes. You know what I mean? Like, for the Lions, Ndamukong was my favorite Detroit Lion football player. He had that attitude and everything. I loved watching him play. He's a big guy. He's a Big Mac. Right. They were doing weight on Hawaiian Airlines because everybody was so big. I mean, you got, safety is in the weight of the plane.
Type.
She could have lost 100 pounds between her Thailand trip and now. And she chose not to. So we're supposed to feel bad. She wants to be an international traveler, yet she keeps gaining weight. It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like she's doing a visa run.
It depends on a lot of things. So if I am lucky and I don't have anyone seated beside me, I usually just lift up the other armrest for more comfort. But yeah, depending on the airline, you can also, for an additional fee, small additional fee, book an extra seat beside you.
And why don't you? Because you're cheap.
I know a few airlines do that. I think some American airlines.
Oh, I would lose my shit, Ruby. If she didn't buy a second seat and she's spilling in underneath my armrest, right? It's kind of like when you're at the movie theater and it's like, okay, everybody takes the armrest to the right, right? You don't get both armrests. But when I'm on a flight, you are not going to spill underneath my armrest into my seat. You're not going to suffocate me. The end.
Some international airlines, it just depends. So you can also ask at the ticket counter when you're getting your boarding pass. You can ask, are there any seats left? Because
they would have to be next to each other. What if you got a seat open in aisle 4, row 4, and then your seat is in row 18? Now, is everybody on the plane got to shift around to accommodate you? How about you just buy your 2 seats next to each other? Why you got to make a whole thing? Why do you got to do extra? You don't go up to the counter. By the way, as you can see, I am an entitled, super morbidly obese woman because I can't stop eating. And I'm just wondering, can we rearrange the whole plane if there's an empty seat? Yeah, this is a lot. You're doing a lot. Stop. Buy your 2 seats. Mother of God.
Most people will have their seats by then. Are there any seats left there's an empty seat beside?
Besides your seat you already have? That means they got to rearrange the flight.
Another thing is, I love the window seat, but the aisle seat actually...
Oh, and now you're going to get picky. I want the window seat and an aisle seat. Thank you very much. My name's Foodie Beauty. Have you ever watched me on YouTube? And then, right then, they'll just be like, nope, we don't have any more seats. We've seen her. She makes a mockery out of Muslim culture. She's an animal abuser. Yeah, you better not even... You know what? Hopefully nobody... Put a niqab on. Hopefully nobody recognizes you.
Gives you more room because you can kind of, whenever they're not doing dinner service, or you'll get knocked out.
Oh, look at you already thinking about the damn food. That's what got you in this pickle.
A cart, but you can kind of put your legs out a bit into the aisleway. You can spill out a bit.
No. No. People have to go to the bathroom. There's carts going back and forth. There ain't no spilling into anything. You just spill yourself over to the window.
Into the aisleway is what I'm looking.
And then sit on your side so you're not spilling into the person next to you. I hope it's Salah. And I hope you sweat extra hard when you sit next to him for a bajillion hours.
To say.
And then what happens if she does have like some sort of medical emergency and she's pressed to the window? Oh, this would be a scene. You think Salah would film it? Like the boat? Nope, she would. Listen, Salah, if you want to, in any way, Salah, I'm talking to you. Salah, listen, poop boy. If you want to redeem yourself in any way on this platform, you better have that phone camera ready to go. Just saying.
So I've become more accustomed with the travel that way, and I'm not...
You have flown 8 times. You have not flown since you got back from Canada, where you have put on more weight. I have a feeling this is not going to be your I can do it flight. This is not going to be that.
Too nervous about that.
You are petrified, as you should be. No,
it's not as long of a flight this time as going to Canada. So
where's she going? Okay, we know Thailand. All right, here we go. First of all, where can he go? Syrian passport Let's see. Countries. What? How do we put this? Visa-free countries. Passport countries. There we go. Okay. Let's see where he can go. 27 locations. So we've got, all right, let's see the ones that he definitely, there's ones he has to have a visa. So the visa-free, the Cook Islands, Dominica, Haiti, Iran, Malaysia, Micronesia, Niue. Now he can do a visa online, Bahrain, blah, 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 blah. I feel like he's going to do a visa-free, where he doesn't have to apply for a visa, because they'll only let him stay so long. Why wasn't Thailand on here? Mother. Because the last time they went to Thailand, okay, it's not on there. It's got to be on here. Visa required. It does open a lot of doors. Because you got to remember, they're going to have a layover. So he has to... Let's see if Thailand... I think he applied for a visa. There's actually quite a few places he can go. Jeez. All right, so Thailand, he had to apply for a visa over here. See? So this was visa required. He can go to 157 destinations with a visa if he applies for one. Morocco is on there. Thailand, Morocco. We're going to stick with Thailand, Morocco. Just Jamie, thank you for being a member of the Willies. Look how narrow that TV is. The filters are struggling. Always. If the section of the plane is too heavy, they'll ask for people to volunteer to move to a different seat. Yikes. I thought Canada, but I'm like, they wouldn't leave the animals behind. They would catch too much hell. Okay, so here's where we're at. Hold on, cutie. Let's just see. How long, let's see. Flight time. Let's see. Kuwait to Morocco. Is it 1 hour? Yeah, 1 hour. It's all right. Okay, that one is 8 hours. Oof. How about to Malaysia? That one is 12 hours from Kuwait to Malaysia. I think they're going back to Thailand. I think they're going to Thailand. Because that's only 8 hours. Oh, 6 hours and 59 minutes. Kuwait to Thailand. I kind of feel like they're going to Thailand again so she can get high. It's the only way she can cope with life. So if she stays high, maybe she won't eat. I don't know. No clue. Netherlands? I don't know. I don't think she's going to fly more than 6 hours either. Or 8 hours. It could be Malaysia, Morocco, or Thailand. Still not good. I would never fly that far.
Oh, it's something I can endure. As for the mobility part, because, airports are hard to maneuver, even for a fit person.
No, Thailand has not banned weed yet. They're not doing it till January 2025.
They're exhausting if you have to be running.
Yeah, it's still legal. We looked it up like 2 days ago.
Around when you're tired and traveling all day. So I have a lot of health issues, and I do have mobility issues because of...
So right there, you have health issues, which means you have to drag a CPAP. You got to drag insulin, needles. You have to have that on you, medication. You have mobility issues. Like, why are you doing this if it's not for a visa run? Why?
With my weight. Somehow on travel day, I'm able to just suck it up, but it is hard. It's harder for sure. It's more difficult.
So I don't understand this video when you are fully responsible for eating yourself to immobility. That's crazy.
I get winded more easily. My lower back starts hurting.
You get winded, walk into the kitchen, dude. This ain't even funny anymore.
those kind of things.
She better not leave her insulin at home or you're really going to see a problem.
So, if the airport has a service where you can request, like for certain people, you can request a wheelchair. You can sometimes
I can't stop looking at those lips. It's like, you're right, it's like radioactive. What's happening? Oh my God, they're like gummy. Ah. You think he's going to make her push her? Absolutely.
sometimes I approach these carts that are driving around and just like beg them for a ride to my gate, and they usually do oblige. Except when I went to Germany, they kind of just like said no.
They're like, no, walk it off. Yeah, walk it off. Like when I was playing softball and I pulled that quad muscle running to first base. Oh God, stretch before you play, people. Anyway, you're trying to walk that thing off and it's burning, it's on fire. And now I know I got to go to second base. Then I got to try to figure out how to drag my leg to second base. This is what we're talking about here. This is nuts.
So, but here in the Middle East, they always have the complimentary service. Even in the Montreal airport, they do have a little train station you can wait at, and someone will take you to your gate if you're
Don't you say disabled.
you're disabled. You have
Willie, Franken Willie. She's had 11 months since she was in Thailand to get it together if she wants to travel all the time. What is wrong? You don't even leave that apartment to go anywhere. So I know this is a visa run because you don't even want to do it. How can you get yourself in this situation?
you have mobility issues or you're elderly, so feel free to use those.
You obviously do.
But as for me, I try to walk it unless I'm really, really struggling.
What are you going to do when you go to this magical new place? Are you going to walk around, see the sights? Remember, when you went to Thailand, there's little boats and there's tuk-tuks. You aren't meant for any of that. Oh my God. Honey, at this point, you're not even meant for a cab.
Then I'll ask for a ride. So
I would be so humiliated. I wouldn't go anywhere until I lost the weight, and I would get serious about it.
But being on the plane for a long time, it actually does feel good to walk a bit after.
Unless you throw a blood clot.
Even though, it's hard for me. So,
Can you with this one? She ate herself to a point of immobility, and she's going to travel. Why don't you travel by train? Why don't you travel by cruise ship? I mean, if you're just doing a vacation, why aren't we jumping on a cruise ship and hanging out and having fun? Why are we getting on an airplane and we're going to disrupt the whole flight, either with I need 2 seats or you need 2 seats, or you can't fly with us, you need to pay for 2 seats, or you're not flying with us, or what else could occur? I don't know. Like, everybody's going to be catering to you because you couldn't spend this time as a diabetic getting your shit together. What? Reserve a wheelchair, ask for a golf cart, make Salah stop every minute. Go get me a water. I gotta sit down. I can't wait for these videos.
I'm going to try to walk it. If it's really tough on me, I'll try to find somebody to take me. But
wow. We're going to inconvenience the whole freaking airport. Oh, and by the way, I'm a Muslim. I can't go through your x-ray machine. I can see it from the door to the freaking seat.
what I usually do is just kind of
whine and cry.
Airports have a lot of seating usually, so I use those moving walkways, to take a break. I just stand on them and let them push me down the way. I also find some seating somewhere.
Along the way, the whole way down. Oh my gosh, this is nuts.
I take some walks and then I take some breaks. So taking breaks are very, very important. Staying hydrated. I always have water on me. Actually,
Jeez, Mary. You can't walk. She, honestly, you guys, this is going to be so bad.
right now talking, I'm
But we're here for it.
pretty thirsty. So
It's the diabetes, sweetheart.
make sure you have a lot of water.
You're not an influencer. This is embarrassing. Film it and show it instead of sitting in your chair already pre-stressing. Pre-stressing for the pre-flight. This is your pre-flight? This is what you do? Oh my God, I can't walk more than 2 minutes without sitting down. Oh my God, I can't even walk into the kitchen without being out of breath. Oh my God, I'm dragging a hoof. How am I going to do this? I don't know. I guess I'll just power through. Oh my God.
For example, at the Doha airport here, there in Qatar, not here, but in Qatar, they have water stations that you
Can you imagine her stopping at every water station? OMG. What did she have TSA do? That she had a head covering for medical reasons on her way to Cuba. Is that what she told them? I thought she told them that she is a Muslim and she will not remove her head covering for anyone. Oh my God, she makes a spectacle of herself everywhere she goes.
you can refill your water bottles for free. So be on the lookout for those near the
No, I'm good. I don't even know. I'm good. I can walk an entire airport and not need a damn drink. I'm good.
washrooms. So that's
Oh,
what
that was before she became Muslim? I see.
do. So that's how I treat my mobility issues. Even when I was in Thailand, sometimes
You're bigger than Thailand now. You weren't even out of breath like you are now. You can't even take a walk with Salah down by the beach without end up in the emergency room. Get out of here with this nonsense.
I didn't have a hard time walking around, and I could walk around for like, sometimes an hour, maybe 2 hours.
Now she lying. She sat down every chance she had. You went up the steps to the Buddha and you sat down on that bench the rest of the time while Salah went around and filmed everything. Stop. Don't pretend you can walk for an hour. I have never seen it in the history of your channel, even back when you were a skinny legend, which was probably 100 pounds ago.
Even without sitting down, but that was like just walking around looking at things, not like vigorous walking. But sometimes I would be tired on certain days and I would walk and then I would sit, walk and sit.
What are we doing? Is this your diary? Dear diary. Dear diary.
And just find anywhere to sit. Like one time we were walking on the street and it was just really humid and I was getting exhausted. And so I found these stairs, these steps leading to a business building, and I just sat on them for a minute.
What are we doing? You're really worried. I'd be worried too. I gotta be honest. You're gonna take your little fan, make sure it's all juiced up, so you can walk through the airport with a fan in your face and make more of a spectacle. Honestly. Oh, and make sure you wear all your winter clothing, because that's just brilliant.
You know?
Can you imagine her sitting next to you in the sweater like she has on in Kuwaiti heat? The airplane's not air conditioned like your apartment. In fact, nothing is except for a refrigerator truck that's hauling meat across the country. Like, let's be honest. It's going to be hot and humid. And you're wearing 10 layers of clothing just to keep your chin in, your neck in, and try to look like, ma'am, give up. Just stay home. This is nuts. If it ain't a visa run, you're nuts.
And
yeah, they make portable chairs. You should have got yourself a little, those little, it's like a little stool. It just folds up, snaps up. You probably can carry it right on your shoulder, right? You can just drop that anywhere and just sit. Maybe you should have bought one of those off Temu.
I was okay to get up
instead of that ridiculous looking fake necklace and ugly ass sweater.
And walk. So taking breaks is very important. Know your limits with your mobility.
If you only knew your limits with food portions.
To make it more enjoyable for you.
Look at her telling people about limits. Limits. She did not.
You know, ideally, like for me, I don't like the situation I'm in. I wish I would.
I wish you would have done something about it when everybody told you, but you just blocked them. I don't want to hear it. Na 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 boo boo, na 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 boo boo. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. And here we are in situation number 4. This is awesome. Awesome.
I was able to change it a bit, but I didn't. So this is.
You wish you were able to change it. You were able to change it. It's called put the fork down. Quit ordering takeout food. You literally just smashed 5 different takeout foods in 5 days. That is insanity.
This is the situation I have to deal with. How am I going to make it comfortable?
Why do you have to? You don't, unless you have to do a visa run.
How am I going to make it good for myself?
You're not. You're not, unless you bother everyone from the moment you walk in that damn door to the airport to the minute you sit in that seat. That's the only way. You're going to bother everyone else to fix it for you.
Oh, another thing I find, I don't know if like all obese people have this problem, but I'm always hot and I'm always sweaty. So
What? And that's why if I seen you on my flight, sitting in a seat, and I'm walking up to you and I see you're in my row and next to me, first of all, I'm going to go up to first class and I will empty my bank account to sit in first class before I would sit with you. Because you and I would box. Well, I'd be doing the boxing. I'd be doing the boxing. First of all, I got a longer arm reach than you. And second of all, I'm not letting you spill out on me, and I'm not going to smell your sweaty body the whole freaking time, radiating like a furnace in my space. It ain't happening. And God forbid you have to get up and go to the bathroom and put me through that serious hell.
I make sure to have I don't have it around here with me, but a personal fan.
Oh my God, she's totally taking the personal fan. She's going to make a spectacle. She's going to be a spectacle.
Sure it's charged. Make sure your personal fan is with you at all times, especially
What?
in hotter countries. It's a lifesaver, especially walking around.
Man, my house is at 74 degrees. The air conditioning Fahrenheit, 74 degrees. And my feet are a little cold. What are you talking about? Taking a fan with you. Honestly. That's what happens. You've acclimated to that igloo you live in right now. That's the problem. Anything warmer than that igloo you're sitting in, you can't handle it. You've screwed yourself. You should have been acclimating to the heat. You know what I mean? So what you've done is, because you keep it so cold in there, you're thickening your blood. You should have been outside acclimating to Kuwaiti heat so that you could thin your blood out. Girl, you're asking for all kinds of trouble. Thick blood in a pressurized cabin at 38,000 feet in the air. Eek! That's a trifecta of holy fuck.
On airports when you're, doing more activity and you're sweaty. So yeah, that's pretty much how I deal with my mobility issues. I just make sure that I have take enough breaks, and I choose activities and scope of.
And she's like, honey, our flight is at noon. That means we have to get there at 4 a.m. because I need breaks. 8 hours of breaks.
Areas on Google.
I guess she's giving us travel advice. I want to know what the statistics. Okay, let's look. Google, Miss Google. All right. What are the statistics? I don't think they're very high. Morbid. Oh, super. Oh, wait, we got to put in super morbid. Super morbid. We got to put in morbid. Obese. Adults on flights. What's the statistics of that? Meow, meow, meow. They're not even going to give you any. I have no idea. It doesn't tell you any statistics. It says 26% of adults are classified as obese, but that's not super morbid obese. I really don't think most super or morbidly obese people actually fly. I really don't. I've told you, I've taken over 100 flights, and I've never seen anyone her size. I've seen big men, like, overweight men, but I'm telling you, this is not a common thing.
And check out like images on Google Image to make sure that there's enough seating. Like you have to know your limits. Like if you can push yourself, but to a certain extent.
But wait a minute, you bought these tickets a long time ago. So when you went on and you looked for seats, when you booked your flights, why didn't you book 2 seats? Why didn't you guarantee that the 3 seats in that row were for you and Salah? Why didn't you do that? So now you're going to go in there and be extra. You're going to demand a free seat. You're going to pay for it. I don't get it.
You don't want it to become dangerous, and you don't want to overdo it and become sick abroad and have to worry about going to the hospital.
Oh, ma'am, I think that's what is about to happen. That's what I really believe. It's not like you've even been trying to do better.
And stuff like that. So, like, just be sure to know your limitations. It's very important. I sometimes push myself too much, and then, my muscles are sore, or I have blisters, or...
My God.
I just don't really feel too well. I feel like I'm going to pass out, so I don't want to...
Oh, my God. Why would you go?
Get to that point ever again. It's better to take your time and just have a seat if you really need to. So yeah, that's even if that means going to the airport earlier, or
I told you, she gonna drag his ass in there hours upon hours before the flight. She's gonna be at the counter trying to rearrange the plane. This has got to be a visa run. I will never buy into your bullshit that you have a civil ID and you're a resident of Kuwait, because there's no way on God's green earth you would put yourself through this unless you absolutely have to.
Planning more time in between, like finding a flight that,
Yeah, before she filmed this, didn't she eat a big old thing of ramen noodles and a sub sandwich covered in mayonnaise and a whole bag of chips? It looked like 2 bags of chips, to be honest. I have no desire to watch that because it was disgusting.
Instead of having an hour time, let's say your transit, so I can't talk today.
Yeah, because you're freaking out. I would be freaking out. I would have a full-blown linear panic attack at the thought of even having to go fly somewhere. I would have went back to Canada, got my shit together, got my health together before I'd ever get on a freaking airplane again. I'm serious. I would not do this.
What I do is I usually...
Yeah, she's going on a visa run and trying to pretend like she's a traveler, an influencer. So what are you going to do if you have a medical emergency and you literally just told everybody you're about to fly with all these health issues? Honestly, I am absolutely stunned by this one.
Choose flights with a longer...
Can you imagine if they have to land a plane and they're flying over an ocean? She wouldn't survive. She wouldn't survive. This is nuts. I don't even know how she fits in the bathroom of an airplane. I'm gonna tell you right now, I've been in them all, and they're not a good time.
Transit time, if I have to take 2, if there's a stop in between, basically, if I have to take 2 flights, there's 2 legs, because I know that an hour is not going to be enough time to
get to the next gate. OMG. So now, not only do we have to embarrass ourselves at the airport, you are going to have a layover, and now Salah's got to sit. First of all, he's got to go to he's got to go to the airport way early to get you to the gate. Then you have a layover, and it's got to be longer than an hour, or you can't get to the next gate. Oh my God, this is going to be an all-day event.
To rush for me. So to avoid that stress, I'd rather have a longer transit time than have to...
Ah, no way. I'm telling you right now, if I book a layover, it better only be a half hour to 45 minutes, and I'm going to get off that plane, and I'm going to haul ass to my gate. There's no way. What are you going to be late over for 3 hours sitting in a restaurant stuffing your face? Have you lost your mind?
To rush. And
yeah, Salah, push me over to the Krispy Kreme, and then push me over to the Dairy Queen. I need an ice cream. Then I need you to push me over. Ooh, look, they got an Arby's in here. I'm missing that roast beef. Take me over to the roast beef. Push me, Salah. Eating your way all the way through a damn airport. I can't with her.
I would like overdo it for myself. So those are just little, knacks that
You know what's happening to you? You're becoming a hermit. So now you're panicking because you've eaten yourself into a hermit. And you keep forgetting that you got to do these visa hops. And you're eating more and more and more because you're becoming more of a hermit in Kuwait. That's what's happening. And you think, 3 months, I could lose some weight. And what happens? You gain weight because you're a hermit. You don't have any adulting to do in Kuwait. So you're eating out of boredom now.
I used to deal with my weight issues when traveling. And it can be, you can have a normal time. Or
her eyebrows look like that because of the filter. She's got a filter stretching her face out so far that she's got the Joker eyebrows now. They are like way up there, like a Nike swoop. You know what I mean? An upside down Nike swoop now.
Or near normal time anyway, if you just choose things.
Oh my God, I have done some big airports, Raven Moon. Raven Moon said, you know the size of the Madrid Bajaras airport? I've had to run that place from one end to the other because my flight delayed. Honestly, I have done that in Chicago O'Hare. I have done that in Minneapolis. Listen, we had the last flight home to Traverse City, Michigan. And our flight was late coming in because of some hoopla, right? And they were calling our names over the speaker. I was in flip-flops. I was in cheap-ass flip-flops. They were calling our names. All the gates were closed. So every gate we went past, there was nobody at the counter to let that gate know we were running. Oh my God, how we made that flight, I'll never know, but we ran. I literally almost took my flip-flops off and just ran barefoot. I mean, honestly, I have ran through airports. I don't even know. I don't know what she's doing.
Things that, if you know your limits, if you know where you're going, if there's going to be seating and stuff like that. Another thing that I do is
I can't imagine. What else and who else do you inconvenience?
Use transportation. So like, I make sure that we go as close to the place as possible, get dropped off as close as possible. I don't want...
That doesn't even make sense. You have to park your car. I'm assuming Salah drops you off at the front entrance and then he goes and parks the car. I'm 100% sure of that. But what are you talking about? As close to what? So if your plane lands and it parks itself, and you got to go to a whole nother airline to continue on, right? Let's just say you do. Ma'am, you have got to haul ass through an airport. Now, let's just say you don't find yourself a golf cart or those people hauling everybody around. What if they're done? What if it's like the last flight of the night? Oh my God. Yeah, Salah's now a healthcare aide.
I want to exhaust myself, use all of my energy reserves and capabilities walking to the place, and then having to do a few more hours of walking around.
You complain about having to mop a kitchen the size of a broom closet. Ma'am, I just don't know why you're doing this.
So I make sure to, it's kind of a little bit of extra money. For example, when we were in Thailand, the metro was a lot cheaper than taking a Bolt or a taxi. But
the metro is more accommodating for your size than a taxi.
The Bolts and taxis in Thailand were not actually that expensive, so it didn't really make much of a difference.
I kind of feel like you would go back to Thailand. There's a few reasons. One, you understand how it works. You have your favorite hotel because you're a creature of not change. You don't like change. If you go to another country, I'll actually be shocked because I can see the panic in you already. I don't know. She said she's looking forward to this, but she'd only look forward to it if it was Thailand because she can get high and forget about everything. She knows her favorite places to eat. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. We'll see.
Which is something I liked. No matter how long the ride is, they had a set price, and it was usually only maybe 50 baht more than taking the metro or something like that. So in Thailand, I took a lot of the taxis. I don't think we ever used public transportation.
You took a tuk-tuk once. Everybody refused you, but one guy let you on.
Because
poor guy, didn't he have to pedal? No, it was like a little motorcycle. But it was, it was bogging down.
it was hot, it was humid.
I still kind of feel like she would take the chance because she's not real bright and go somewhere new so she can eat their food. I don't know, though. She gets very uncomfortable in public. I don't know. It's bizarre. I don't know what would they even do in Thailand that they hadn't already done?
I knew that I wouldn't be able to walk too far, especially like where our hotel was.
Yes, you can, Orange Bogona. They've put it in motion to make cannabis illegal, but it will not even go in front of the voting until January 2025. We looked it up 2 days ago.
It's kind of out of the way. So I didn't want to exhaust myself knowing that I'm not like a normal, healthy person.
But why do you like walking around being a victim of all your own choices? Why is it your misplanning of life is everyone around you's emergency? I mean, is this attention-getting stuff? Do you like being a victim? Or for life so you don't have to be a grown-up? I don't get it.
And that's another thing. Know who you are and know your limits. That's so important. And don't be ashamed. Don't be comparing yourself to a healthier person and saying I keep it in the back of my mind that yes, I would like to be like that. I would like to be.
Then put the fork down and quit ordering takeout food for a family of 5. Order salads, beautiful salads. My God, they're so amazing and they make you feel so good inside.
Be healthier, okay? But at the same time, while I'm living this, I have to accept what I am at the moment.
Oh my God, we've heard this speech. I cannot travel anymore until I get my health under control. That was a year ago. A year ago.
And try to enjoy myself regardless. So just, I'm not saying be proud of your limitations, but just don't let them deter your try.
Who's them? Look at the pause. If I was sitting next to you and you were spilling into my seat and asking to use my tray? You mean like that? Because you chose to eat yourself into a situation that now you're gonna spill into my life and make my life miserable? I paid for my ticket. I expect to have my seat to myself and my tray to myself. Am I asking for the moon? Am I? Because I gotta be honest with you. You better pray to God you get an extra seat and Salah's the only one sitting next to you. You better pray to God. That's all I gotta say.
Traveling.
Because people get really irritable by the time they get seated on the plane. And the last thing they want to do is be next to a furnace.
Doing it for you. Don't be ashamed, I have to take, I have these mobility issues. I need certain things. Don't be ashamed of that. And don't try to.
You should be ashamed.
Act like a thinner.
You should be ashamed eating the food you're eating on your channel, knowing and telling everybody you have diabetes and you take insulin. You should be absolutely ashamed. You're making a mockery out of diabetes, not us, you.
More in shape person and do it.
Yeah, start out first, right, Jacqueline? Cutting out butter and cream.
They do. Just know what you need to do for you and do it, for me, I couldn't, I don't think I could fathom taking public transportation, walking for a bit, getting on another metro, walking for a bit. Like I have anxiety issues, and I
You do not have anxiety issues. The only anxiety you have is what people are thinking about you. That's it. That's the only anxiety you have. Other than that, you literally left your family, your cats, to move to Kuwait, to live with a stranger you've never smelled a day in your life. Frankenweenie. And so, no, you don't have anxiety. People that really suffer from anxiety wouldn't do that in a million years. Nope and nope.
I also have mobility issues. So for me, that just wasn't ideal. So I just took the public, I took the taxis, the Grabs, the Bolts, excuse me, and just have them drop you off right in front of the place. And then you can enjoy more of your time actually doing the activity instead of worrying about all those.
Who are you talking to? Is your whole audience super morbidly obese? I know because of you being a cautionary tale, my audience is losing weight. We don't want to be in your situation ever. I never even knew this existed until I met you. I am blown away at what you're willing to put people through, even Salah, because you refuse to get healthy. So, no sympathy from Frank and Willie.
Those anxieties that you have.
I'd be mad too if I paid $9,000 for a deformed Vienna sausage that looks like it exploded in the microwave. Absolutely.
Overweight person with mobility issues and just getting there, So yeah, you can save a few bucks, but for me, it's just wasn't feasible. So yeah, we put out the extra money for that. The transportation was important. So even if you have to.
Oh my God, you put out extra money just to cart your ass around. See, people, like a lot of people that are healthy, they'll rent bikes and they'll ride bikes together. They'll ride a tandem bike together. It's just such a fun time. They will walk and hold hands. No, you're a constant, well, I can't go there unless you've arranged something for me. Okay, Mima, hold on. And then the tuk-tuk drivers are like, they're just like hitting the gas. No way. You ain't breaking my motorcycle, little cab. A horse will run. Like, you can't even do anything. Why don't you just stay home and get fit? Why don't you, I already know you have a flex ticket because you always buy a flex ticket. And so this is a Visa run. You can lie all you want because you would actually be postponing this whatever vacation you're saying it is. We're just international travelers. Whatever. You would be postponing this until you're healthier. You have some serious health issues that are no joke.
To balance something else, like if you have less shopping money to spend
and
more.
You even still have a blister on your foot that's not healing because you're diabetes, and you're going to be walking and walking, you could end up getting septic. You know what? Never mind. Film it.
On transportation, if it makes your trip more enjoyable that way, then you do that. It's kind of like just checks and balances kind of deal. So yeah. So anyways, there's plenty of activities you can do that don't require, hiking in a mountain and stuff like that. Things that you're just not.
Why don't you tell me exactly what activities you can do besides go in a restaurant, sit down and eat? What activities can you do? I guess you'll vlog it for us? Because I'm interested. There's so many, you said. You said there's so many. I am going to be blown away at all the activities you're able to pull off when you can't even go for a walk at night when it's cool out with Salah. Night after night after night, you would have been more mobile, but you've stayed in that place and ate yourself till you lay on the couch because you can't move. Unbelievable.
Physically able to do. You can find things, just an equal amount of things that you are physically able to do.
Like what?
And still have fun on your trip.
Like what?
As an overweight person.
Overweight person, okay. I was overweight when I was 60 pounds heavier, but I was not obese. There are some differences.
So I hope that quelled some of your anxieties.
You ain't got to quell mine. I could skip my way through an airport and not even look at one restaurant as I go. Not one. I'm good with just a little pack of peanuts, a Diet Coke, and a movie on a flight. I don't need a full-ass meal. They don't even offer full-ass meals in the U.S. now. Unless you're in first class, but you're paying for that shit. You know what I mean, people? Yeah, we don't get food on a plane. You would literally freak the fuck out. They'd probably have to land the plane. You'd be like that woman. That guy's not real. He's not real. That guy's not real. You'd be her. Where's the food? I thought there was food. I'm having a panic attack because there's no food.
If you're overweight and you've always dreamed of traveling and you're waiting to lose weight to do it, there's always ways you can travel. So don't.
But you're gaining weight every time you travel. You've gained more weight. And you are having a health issues, crises. How are you ignoring that and saying, yep, did you go back to that doctor and say, hey, am I free to fly for 8 hours in this prone position with my feet dangling? No, ma'am, you are not. You need to lose some weight before you should travel. And here's why. You ain't even asking a doctor at this point. You just, okay, smartest person in the room.
Don't worry about that. You can follow along, our travel journey for more.
Oh, I'm waiting. Oh, ma'am, I'm going to pay for first class seats for this shit show.
I also have some travel.
Is she doing it on the couples channel? I'm going to have to subscribe. We're going to have to be ready. Is she doing this on the couples channel? Uh-huh. And she got that weird thing that she keeps blurring out with her filters that won't go away. So there's that too.
Videos on her Salah and Chantel channel. You can check it out. The link's in the description.
Oh, it is. The Salah and Chantel channel. Popcorn ready. Oh, yeah, I'm going to buy me some more of that smart food light popcorn. Oh, yeah, the air popped. Yeah.
And I also have some channels in my, I also have some videos on my channel.
You might want another drink of water. You're getting a little pasty, sweetheart. Your S's are starting to sound like mush. Get that water, girl. Get that diabetic mouth. You know what's going to happen to your teeth? Mm-hmm.
As well. I'll try to link
She ate that whole brownie cookie pie cake. The whole thing. Do you know she admitted when she shut off the camera, she ate the rest of all that food? She admitted it. She admitted it. Like we didn't know. She just did it off camera. That's insanity.
them in the description as well, so you can see how I traveled throughout various times, and didn't think I could do it either, but I did.
And you admitted of all the bad things that happened after those trips. And even in Thailand, you had a boil. You had to have it lanced at an emergency room. Ma'am, you have not traveled without incident. OMG.
Did, and each
Hi, Tammy.
time you do something you don't think you can, you get stronger and it gets easier to do. So yeah.
No, it's not controlled. Sense of wonder. She what's that? Sense of wonder. No, she's non-compliant.
Anyway, thank you for listening to me.
Her eyes look like she's been crying or something. They're bloodshot. They don't look good. Or she's got the hamburger bun eyes. She may have taken something. There's that.
It gets easier to do. So, yes. Anyway, thank you for listening to me. So I'm not ready to travel as I thought I would be, but we're going to still do this. It'll,
She don't want to. I can tell. She don't want to. And he's getting real tired of convalescent Foodie when she probably promised that she would like travel with him and lose the weight. He told her she had to lose 100 kgs when she first got there. And she wasn't even as big as she is now. It was like she went into full defiance. And she gets out of breath talking, walking, eating. This is not good. And I ain't even being funny. Like, there isn't a doctor in the world that would approve this.
Be interesting and a little more challenging, but there are ways, and I'm, head set on enjoying myself anyway. And
that's your defiance. You throw all caution to the wind. And people that do that, sometimes they get lucky and sometimes they don't. So Godspeed, Foodie. Godspeed. OMG. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't know when she's going. I'm guessing soon because she's getting a little more panicky about it. What are the chances of her not getting on the plane? She really doesn't need to visa run right now. Exactly. She doesn't need to visa run until the 1st of October. So I have a feeling they're going... Like, she was talking about the cheese in the fridge, and she said a few weeks. I'm going to guess, are they going to go around... Oh, they're going to go next pay. That's why she's doing all this. So the pay is bigger. I don't know if they can deny you getting on a plane for health reasons because it's a HIPAA violation to look at somebody that looks unhealthy and ask them if they're unhealthy. They just don't do that. You think she's going to go to Morocco for the food? Could be. I think she looks like she's been crying for a couple days, yeah. And I'm wondering if Salah is going for a reason and she doesn't want him to go alone. Because of certain reasons. Frankenweenie, to be exact. My hair falling out of the ponytail. Yeah, there's a look. It's like a mullet. I think I'm going to have to put just a few streaks in my top of my head before I go to the funeral. I don't really want to look like a skag willy. She'll get all her Purbee's money next month. That's true. She can reapply for a visa at the Canadian Embassy in Kuwait. She can reapply for a visa. What do you mean? She has to leave Kuwait. They make her leave to renew her visa. She can drive across the border like she did last time. She just drove across the border to Iraq. That's what they should be doing. That's what they should be doing. Just driving across the border, stay in a hotel, wait it out 3 days, come back when it's approved. She shouldn't be doing this. This she should not be doing. This should be some sort of reward trip when she loses the weight and gets healthy. She's not healthy right now. She is the least healthy she's ever been in her life right now. The end. They should just drive over to Iraq, forget about those plane tickets, let them go. Who cares? But I know she has a flex ticket. All she got to do is change the dates. These longer trips are for Salah. Absolutely. That's what I think. She's not married, Major. She's not married. She would have a civil ID and a residency. She wouldn't have to go anywhere. I feel like this is something Salah is insisting on. So do I. So do I. Right. She'll never let Salah go on a trip by himself. She don't trust him. My God, she has to follow him around and he has to send pictures of where he's at. Girl, she ain't going to sit in Kuwait while he's on a trip. It could be for something stupid like a unicity frickin' convention. I actually said that out loud, but it probably is. It's a unicity convention. Is it WienerCon? Maybe it's WienerCon. Maybe they got new, attachables for the Frankenweenie. I don't know what's happening. We know he wants Canadian residency. Financially, she can't represent him because she's got problems with the tax man. But he could go over on a study visa. If he worked at it, maybe they denied him. Nobody knows. Wouldn't this be nuts? What a miserable existence. Especially when you dream of adventure. Oh my God. Why do you think I lost all that weight? Because I was on adventures. And I wanted it to be easy on me. All you got to do is want something more than the food. I was thinking about that, when she was eating that muffin. I was like, man, there was a day I would have took that muffin. I would have warmed it up. Listen to me. You're going to cry. But there was a day I did this. I would take a chocolate muffin. Listen to me. Lean in. Or a cupcake. Chocolate cupcake. With no frosting. But I would crumble it up. After it was warm, I would crumble it up over vanilla bean ice cream. And then I would drizzle hot fudge over it. Nobody in the room was even allowed to talk to me until I was at least 4 bites in. But there's no way I would ever do that today. Because that's like giving in. Yes, the baby fly is still trying to make my life a living hell. You ate that before? It is so good. But shh. If my husband had a wiener like his, I wouldn't be so worried about him cheating. Right? No Oreos in your house. Well, the good thing is I'm not a big fan of Oreos. I got a whole container of Oreos for my husband. The Loctites. Yeah, I put a whole thing of Oreos in there and Loctited it, and he was a happy camper. And he likes graham crackers dipped in milk. Whoa. So I don't like either one, so I get him things I wouldn't eat anyway. Plus, I'm not even like I'm so okay with the way I feel about myself that I'm not interested in ever going back to putting that weight on ever again. That's a mindset. Could be, Rhonda. You know, now that everybody knows, he don't want to be on camera. He's just going to be the cameraman. So you know what's going to happen? Instead of him raising his eyebrow at, hello, ladies, that kind of, we know what you got down there. Don't even put the eyebrow down. In fact, shave it off. Shave it off. It doesn't work. No. It's a sad story, Salah, but we all know now. But he's just going to be filming her, which is going to be great. You got rid of 50 pounds too, Rhonda? Yes. Never to be found again. Exactly. Never again. I'm sitting here with my legs crossed. I don't have any vajigajaggle hanging over my pants. It is the best feeling in the world when I put on a pair of jeans and there's not all that uncomfortableness and, you know, the fat. You're trying to hide it with a big shirt. No way, bitches. Now I got on a t-shirt. I ain't got to worry about that stuff no more. The Unicity has a conference October 11th and 12th in Thailand. Well, they're going before then. Look and see where else Unicity will be. Are they going to be in Morocco? Are they going to be in Malaysia? Okay, we're going to look at... Oh my God, you guys are actually looking at Unicity. This is great. Because you know what's weird? We've seen Allah travel for business, for conferences. I feel like Salah, I feel like this whole fight with Allah and Salah does not exist anymore. I actually think he's working with him and helping him. Okay, so wait. Unicity conferences. Should we do... Let's just see. Locations? Internationally? Okay, let's look. They must have a schedule. All right, August 6th. That's a done deal. It's an Impact in Bangkok, August 6th through the 7th, and then Bangkok again, October 11th through 12th. Thailand, Vietnam, Puerto Rico. Let's look. You think he works for the Temu car company? Tigo. All right, so they got the Southeast Asia Success Trip in Bangkok. Yep, October, December, February. No. So, nope, it ain't that. It ain't that. They might have went last time. You know what I mean? It was 11 months ago. Yeah, remember that, Major? She was hashtagging Ladyboys. So there's that. People are like, why are you taking ladyboys? I don't know. That's bizarre. Especially if you're Muslim. They keep putting cherry ads on TV here. Okay, let's look for cherry conferences. That's the car. The Tigo. The cherry Tigo. Oops. Internationally. Let's see. What's up? Damn it. I went in the wrong place. I mean, he's going for some reason. And she's going because she will not stay in Kuwait without him. You already know that. And she's petrified to travel. You can see it on her damn face. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's 2 G's. I mean, they didn't even go to Mecca, which is literally in Saudi Arabia. They wouldn't even go to Mecca. I mean, it's a good thing they didn't because the heat was brutal. Okay, let's see. Let's see where their conferences are. August 25th to the 30th. Where's that? Where's that one? Where is it? April is scheduled for April 25th to the 30th. It's an eagerly anticipated event. Set the tone for the industry. Where? Beijing. That's in Beijing. I don't think they're going there. What else do they got? I don't think they're going to Beijing. He could if he got a visa though, right? Can you go to Beijing with a Syrian? Here we go. Can you imagine? Syrian passport. Travel to Beijing. You can get a visa if you have a Syrian passport. Syrian need an embassy visa to travel to mainland China. So they are having a huge event from the 25th to the 30th. She was talking about going to China. Oh, they will be brutal to her. How far is Beijing? Hold on. Hold on, I'll look. Kuwait to Beijing. It's a 10-hour flight. You have to go to live chat. What's happening? The humidity's brutal in China. I hope she don't mess up his plans. The flight to China's 10 hours. Oh, you can't see everyone's profile pics? Are you on the app on your phone? All you got to do is refresh. I was having that problem earlier on the app. Yeah, wherever she goes, there she is. So, can you imagine though, if they were going to the Tigo conference? It's a big deal if you work for Cherry. And he'd probably be able to get the visas approved, his visa approved through the company if he works for them. It's been happening in every chat. Oh, it's the app. The app's a pain in the butt. I've had to delete the app before and reinstall it. and then it works fine. It's weird. Yeah, you missed it, Mr. Quinn. We're getting ready to sign off. It's 11 o'clock. It's the witching hour for us old folk. You know what I'm saying? I need to go lay my head down. But thank you guys for hanging out. And thank you so much for those gifted memberships. Honestly, that was a beautiful thing, Nida. I really appreciate you. And the other gifted memberships, thank you guys so much. Prayers for Petal, right? And thank you for the order in the Etsy store. Every jar we sell, it's kind of like the Tom's shoes, right? Every pair of Tom's shoes you buy, a child gets a new pair of shoes. So every face cream that you buy up until they're sold out is going towards the leukemia private fund we have to help the family during this horrible time. Frightening time, let's say. We hope the outcome's going to be amazing, but we've had some setbacks and they were scary. And it just, you know, every day is one less day we got to worry about this. But we're going to have a rough ride for about 6 months. And then it's going to continue for 3 years. But the first 6 months are going to be very crucial. All right, guys, I love y'all. Have a wonderful night. Yes, I know about the Unicity conference. It's in October. I think she's going faster than that. If they end up in Beijing, China, he works for Cherry Automotive. And then we'll know. It's the biggest conference going on from the 25th to the 30th. Hey, we're just trying to put some pieces together because we're anticipating where we're going. It's that or Thailand to get high. Either one. All right, guys, I love y'all. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.